Goodness gracious, look at the size of that thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fun and exciting weekend of hockey here this Friday in Anchorage. Polar Bear Classic, Polar Bear Tourney, hosted by the All-Stars here in Anchorage. Game 1 will be Oilers against HCF. And no, you are not watching the HCF feed. We just happen to be down on this end for warm-ups. But we suspect that this net for periods 1 and 3 is where the goal will happen. Or at least so we hope. Anywho, we're at ice level. It's kind of tough to get up above the glass here at Dempsey Anderson Rink in downtown Anchorage. So we'll do our best here. It's going to focus on some of the stuff on the glass probably. I'll do my best to focus on the game and the kids. But don't get upset with me. The camera is focusing on this dirty glass. Somebody needs to tell Dempsey or Anderson to clean their glass. Weather. Goodness me. So we had, what, like minus 25 here in Anchorage last weekend. Then we got some snow. We had like over a foot of snow. Then we got some more snow, 4 or 5 inches. And then the weather gods decided to make it well above freezing, somewhere around near 40. And then we got snow and sleet, then some rain, then some more sleet, then a little bit more rain. I don't know what's going on. The highway has been better off wearing ice skates. While we have 20 seconds left here in warm-ups, I was going to talk to you about something real quick. If you are in Anchorage, in town, or anyone watching later, we have the Governor's Cup coming up at the Sullivan. Reduced ticket prices at the Sullivan. Tons of room. That is Friday. Starts Friday. Buzzer. There we go. Friday, February 6th. Saturday, February 7th. 7 p.m., 5 p.m., respectively. At the Sullivan. And then again later on in the month, right after we get back from LA, we've got on the 20th of February at 7 p.m. and then the 21st of February at 5 p.m. It's the Governor's Cup. That means UAA against UAF. Let's fill it up. It would be really cool to see UAA playing in the Sully full time. Don't you think? I think so. I love watching those guys play. I do not enjoy going to that tiny, tiny rink at the college on campus there. It's a great rink, but it just doesn't house all of the viewers, all of the fans. So hopefully we can get something going there at the Sully. I know a lot of people are working really hard to make that happen. So if you're here, reduced ticket prices, go check it out. Here we are in our starting lineup. We got McLaughlin out there flanked by Baxter and Morales. In back, it looks like Carroll and whom else am I missing? Is that Altenburg? It's hard to see from down here. And over here for Fairbanks, we got Jake Allen in that from St. Louis Blues. So that's cool. That's a big boy down there. Oh man, it is not focusing well. Another face-off here goes back to the rear into the far corner. Back behind the net it goes. Carroll's going to chase that one down, sends it up to Baxter. Baxter on the breakout, shoots that one out to center ice, finds Morales. Morales gains his own. He's got McLaughlin's right shot towards net. Steered aside by the tendy over to the far corner. Back behind the net, battling with McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes down on his own accord, and HCF's going to get that puck and burst on out of the zone as Baxter's chasing him down to apply some pressure. Shot saved. That is Otto Seppi in net, starting us off down there for this tournament against HCF today. Erstrom's going to be out there now. I see Jordan Anderson and Dotson out on defense. Looks like Postma and Anderson. So both Andersons out on the ice right now. One in front, one in the rear. Shot from the point, kicked aside over in the near corner as Fairbanks skirts onto that one, taking a hit from Dotson. Sent towards the net, goes back behind the net over the far boards. Chased down by Fairbanks and putting on the pressure was Anderson as that one wraps back behind the net. HCF trying to get a handle on it, but Dotson steals it away, trying to get it up the boards to Postma, who is posted right there along the half wall. A lot of back and forth at the half wall. Puck goes down a little bit deeper on the stick of Erstrom now as he's going to accelerate on up and out. Oh, and trying to take advantage of a fallen HCF player there, but HCF steals it away, walks in, poked, and it goes behind the net as Otto came way out on an aggressive move there to poke that one away. Puck comes up high to the left point, sent back down in deep to the near corner, and this one's going to come all the way down for icing as the boys need to get a change in. Bring out the third line. Braunwarth and Hunter will be out there, centered by Maddy. Altenburg and Carroll back out on defense. Maddy with the face-off, kicking that one forward. Picking that up was Carroll, who sends that up to Braunwarth at center ice, but just missed on that one. HCF came in, and that is a goal being called. Apparently that was a bar down. It looked bar out to me, but it's hard to tell from 200 feet away. I'm not sure. And Seppi confused as well as he points to the bar. Usually if you hear that tink and it comes out as opposed to straight down, that's not a goal, but referee says a goal. Leaving the same boys out there. Lots of confusion on the bench, it looks like, as well, as this score is going to be 0-1 with HCF in the lead on a alleged goal. Maddy takes face off, goes to the rear over to Altenburg. Altenburg DDD pass over to Carroll. Carroll trying to send this one forward as Hunter puts on some pressure. HCF has that one as they gain the zone. Goes down. Not sure if he is hit. I was looking through the camera here. Colt delivered a hit, apparently. That'd be Braunwarth, number 3. That's 0.1, a tenth of a point if you're playing him in fantasy. It is something to take the player out. Trying to get possession of it, but just unable. As we bring out McLaughlin, Morales, and Baxter up front, Dotson will be back on defense with, I assume, Jordan Anderson. Yeah, I see the number 2 down there. Saved by Otto, kicked out to the near corner, sent up high by Dotson. Fairbanks sends it back down in deep. McLaughlin going towards the boards to try and help out his D partner there. Well, not partner, but his buddy. Slides over to the other side, taking advantage of that is Jordan Anderson. Anderson slides it on over to Morales. Morales gains his own. Morales trying to walk up the center, but gets it bumped by 2 players there as they steal it away. HCF comes up and on the breakout with it. Holding right at the last second was Dotson, so I thought. But referee says it just squirted out across that blue line, which I can't even see. Postma, Erstrom, and Eli Anderson up front with Jordan Anderson and Dotson and back for this face-off. That's Easton Causey there, I believe, for HCF, who got that one and trying to get out of the zone, but Dotson says no. Number 13 for Fairbanks gets that one away. If you remember, he's the real fast, talented player that they have. That one goes all the way down for an icing, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off, and hopefully we can keep it down here for some offensive zone time and get a couple more shots on goal, as I think we only have 1, maybe 2. You got 10:49 up on the board still to go in this first period where it's 0-1. Erstrom with that face-off goes to Fairbanks. Fairbanks back behind the net with it. Goes up to the far board, stolen by Eli Anderson, who chips it up off the boards, but nobody there except for that number 13 for Fairbanks, who steals that one away and cuts back from back behind the net. And HCF maintains possession on the breakout, and they send it down. Icing is waved off, forcing our guys to go chase that one down. HCF maintains possession, sends it back down deep, puck back behind the net over to the near corner. Battle over at the half wall with several players right now. Looks like Postma's involved with that one, trying to dig that puck up and out. Erstrom is taking a position in back to steal that one away, and that's exactly what he does, as he chips it back behind the net over to the far corner. HCF tries to steal it away. Delivering a check was somebody, I can't even see. I think it was Eli Anderson. That one comes out to neutral ice where Fairbanks slaps it back and forth and gets it back down deep. Carroll's going to chase this one down, sends it back behind the net. Altenburg sends it back up the opposite direction where Fairbanks holds at the point. Fairbanks trying to send it back down and low, but it's bouncing all over the place. So we're trying to get a handle on this thing. That one finally does squirt out to neutral ice and forcing us to regroup along with Fairbanks. Hunter steps on the ice trying to steal that one away, putting on some pressure there, forcing Fairbanks back a little bit further. Fairbanks maintains possession as they gain our zone once again. Puck goes straight to Seppi where he elects to just hang on to that one and stop play so we can get the rest of the change going on there. Braunwarth and Maddy joining Hunter out on the ice on that third line. In back we'll have Dotson and Joran Anderson. Maddy with the face-off goes to Fairbanks. Braunwarth steps in trying to push that one away. Fairbanks throws that one down and deep where Dotson picks it up, takes a check in the near corner, trying to send it up the boards, but Fairbanks sends it back down low where Maddy's going to grab it, sends it up to Braunwarth. Braunwarth sends out on a wide pass over to an accelerating Hunter. Hunter gains his own. Hunter looking to shoot this one. Centering pass to Maddy. Maddy backhands it and scores! What a play by that line right there. Braunwarth to Hunter, Hunter to Maddy, and just roofs it, tying this game up at 1 in the first period where we have 8:55 remaining. Bringing out some fresh legs. We have McLaughlin out there with Baxter and Morales. Dotson and Anderson remain on defense. Anderson sends that up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to throw this one down and deep. Puck's going to wrap around back behind the net. It goes into this very, very near corner. Taking a big check to the head, but no worse for the wear was Baxter as he makes sure his dome piece is still connected. Jordan Anderson sends this one up the slot. And Fairbanks is going to steal that one away. I know we're zoomed in quite a bit there. I expected the puck to go the other way. Shame on me. McLaughlin had that one, trying to send that over to Baxter. And then HCF does get it and gains his own shot. Seppi, save, and covered. 8:15, 8:19. It's a weird angle over there. Tied score at 1 here in the first period. Erstrom with the face-off. So that's Erstrom, Eli Anderson out there along with Postma as Erstrom gains the zone. I need a better way of zoomaging. Oh, and a long cherry pick pass all the way up to Fairbanks, but all over him was, I believe, Altenburg. And are we getting a penalty or an offsides here? I think it's just an offsides. I don't know if I called that out, but that is Carroll and Altenburg out on defense. There's a whole lot of extracurricular happening on the Fairbanks side. Some young kids over here, so hopefully that's not interfering with the communication. Shot wide of the net over to the far corner it goes. Fairbanks steals that one away in the low half wall, trying to center that one up. Puck goes up high, Fairbanks to hold. They send that one down low into the near corner. Stealing that one away was Postma. Coming in to help out is Carroll. Fairbanks trying to maintain possession as we continue to steal it away. Carroll sends it up to Postma. Postma cross ice looking for Eli Anderson, but that one might have found a stick and kind of bounced up and around. So he sends it back into the zone to regroup. That one goes Altenburg over to Carroll. Carroll's trying to send this one back, and he sends it back to Altenburg. Altenburg up on a long pass to Anderson, who just chips that one in so they can go off on a change. Fairbanks gets the puck and accelerates as we get the change going on. This is a scoring line with Hunter and Braunwarth and Maddy out there as Fairbanks sends that one up, and it may have gotten tipped out. Irregardless, there's no delay game in this youth hockey. But we will get a fresh face-off in the neutral zone. I would think center ice. These refs are confused. Maybe I'm confused. I am confused. I am in a constant state of confusion. Face-off goes to the rear to Dotson. Dotson showing off some offensive skills. He throws that one in. Sends it up over to Maddy at the half wall, who takes out Braunwarth in the same movement there. Hunter comes in, delivers a check, but Fairbanks has it on their stick as they go on the breakout now. This is a very challenging place to film. Film? Sure. Video? Probably. Fairbanks has this one. Is that Bren who's going to run that up the slot? Gets taken out by Dotson. Stealing that one away was Maddy, but only briefly as he got it sticked away. He's going to get it right on back. As they gain the zone, he's got Braunwarth on his left-hand side. Maddy gains the zone, sliding it across, looking for Braunwarth, but he's just trailing a little bit too much. Jordan Anderson slings that one all the way in as he holds the point. Maddy's going to chase this one down, but Fairbanks gets there first, tries to throw it out, but it was at Altenburg who slung it back in, but nonetheless, Fairbanks got it back. Morales now, as we just got back on sides. Morales shot, blocked. And that one goes up high. McLaughlin trying to steal it away. McLaughlin tried to backhand it over to Morales as they got a full change in, and HCF now has the puck, and they're going to bring it all the way down to the far corner there. And working it right on back is Morales, as this is a game now, and there is a lot of life in these boys today, I've noticed. McLaughlin slings that one in, puck all the way wrapped around up high. Baxter's going to hold the half wall here, working against two other HCF players, force them to throw it down in deep. Puck goes back behind the net. McLaughlin steals away. McLaughlin centering pass. Shot by Morales doesn't go as it was blocked. Baxter trying to get a handle on that one, but unable. Carroll's going to hold, and he sends this one down, but not deep as Fairbanks grabs it at the half wall, but they send it right out to Morales. Very nice of them to pass it to him, but then they steal it right on back, and they're going on the breakout right now as Morales is applying some pressure along with Baxter, forces them out wide over to that far half wall there. Morales goes down, taking the player out at the same time, but we get possession of the puck. A little bit of holding there on McLaughlin as he was running on out, but not called. HCF has the puck now. They're going to run that one all the way in. Sticked away by Otto. Puck goes to the far corner where McLaughlin picks it up. McLaughlin goes up high to Morales. Morales trying to get it up and out, but it was just outside of the blue line apparently, as that there was a lot of pressure on both ends there, but our boys apparently have some smelling salts on the bench, and they have been reinvigorated this Friday afternoon in Anchorage. Erstrom's out there taking the face-off with Postma and Eli Anderson. Back on defense, we have Dotson and Jordan Anderson. Face-off goes wide, and it remains in our defensive zone as there's a battle right on the blue line there with several players. Postma again digging into that one, trying to get it out. Fairbanks player goes down as the battle ensues, and it looks like we come up with that victoriously on the stick of Postma. Gets it over to Erstrom. Erstrom gains his own, gets it stolen away by Fairbanks. Fairbanks cuts and curls in that far corner. Erstrom trying to get that one back, but Fairbanks maintains possession as they send this one out. It goes off of a stick that was laying on the ice and kind of high. Gave time for Dotson to get on that and send it back into the zone, but Fairbanks is going to get a handle on that one first as they send it up and out, but right on the stick of Erstrom, who gains the zone, or held. He actually held. I thought it went out, but it was right in the line. So we had a couple of players in the zone still. This one goes all the way down to the near corner where Dotson takes a heavy check there, but no worse for the wear as he continues a battle against two Fairbanks players. Fairbanks maintains possession, trying to center that one up in the slot. Stealing away was Eli Anderson. Helping out was Erstrom as this one is continuing to be battled for in the slot. Dotson comes away with that one victoriously, sent it up to Postma, and it just bounced off his stick, and Fairbanks is going to have this one as they send it up high. Batting it out of the air was Eli Anderson, but unable to get a handle on it, and Fairbanks maintains possession as they gain the zone with a whole lot of speed. Fairbanks back behind the net, gets sticked away and towards that, save, double save there by Otto as he was forced to play his own rebound. This one comes all the way across, looking for Postma. Fairbanks finds it, throws it down in. Altenburg's going to chase this one down over to the high corner. He's maintained possession of it. Gets sent up to, is that Maddy, just fresh out on the ice now as we get a change going on over to Eli Anderson. Anderson gains his zone, takes a big check, loses the puck to Fairbanks. Maddy comes in, gives a check right on back, trying to get that puck, but Fairbanks maintains possession. Now Hunter delivering some blows, trying to get it. Maddy trying to steal that one away. Braunwarth fresh on the ice along with Carroll and Altenburg and back, where Altenburg's going to grab that one and send it right over to Carroll. Carroll back to Altenburg. Altenburg looking for the centering pass to Maddy, but HCF read that one all the way and stole it away. Carroll's forced to chase it down in the near corner where the puck goes back behind the net over to the far corner, but then sent up front and center, and a shot by Fairbanks is blocked away by Otto. Hunter tried to chase that one down, and as he did, he lost it from behind. Carroll found it and sticked it forward, but it went up vertically and into the benches to stop play, where we're going to get a change with 2:05 left in this first period. Tied game still at 1. McLaughlin takes the face-off, wins it to the rear. Morales has it. Morales went to send it forward, but Fairbanks got it first. Fairbanks sends it down in deep, puck back behind the net where Otto slows things down. Fairbanks is getting there and battling along with Jordan Anderson. Anderson brings that one out to the near corner, and helping steal it away was Baxter, who sends it out wide to Morales. Morales, oh, he's just going to get a handle on it there as Fairbanks is going to get there first and send it right out of the zone into center ice where Jordan Anderson has it. And he's trying to regroup and get his boys to get on sides, but the puck just scored it over the blue line as we were still working to get on sides there. 1:37 left. That's 97 seconds left in this first period, tied at 1. McLaughlin with the face-off. Over to his left-hand side of Morales. Morales throws it in the zone where Fairbanks has chased this one down into this very, very near corner where they grab it, take it back behind the net. Applying some pressure, trying to steal away with McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it up to Dotson. Dotson send it back down low, back behind the net over to the far corner. McLaughlin's going to get there first at the half wall. He gives a stick lift, hands it off to Jordan Anderson. Shot from above, and the goalie didn't get all of it, and it just bounced to the outside of the net. Baxter applies some pressure there as we got 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this first period. Fairbanks has it on their stick, and they bring it all the way to the other end. Puck over in the low side of that far corner, squirts out behind the net over the near corner. And we cannot focus correctly. Oh, and look at the speed of Jordan Anderson as he gains the zone here. Trailing with McLaughlin. Grabs that puck, shot from a hard angle, saved twice as the rebound squirted right on out. And we have 43 seconds left to go in this first period, tied at 1. Heck of a save there by that goalie as he was forced to collect his own rebound. Bringing out the scoring line here for the Oilers. We got Maddy, Hunter, and Braunwarth out there. Altenburg and Carroll back on defense. Maddy wins the face-off over to Braunwarth. Braunwarth up high to Altenburg. Altenburg over to Carroll. Carroll whiffs on that shot, and he's going to be forced to chase this one down. Altenburg's going to get there first as he takes it, sends it back up, looking for Carroll. Fairbanks maintains possession, gains the zone. Puck back behind the net. Maddy picks it up first. Maddy hands it off to Braunwarth. Braunwarth has to use a little toe drag there on the half wall. Sends it back down low to Altenburg. Altenburg back behind the net over to Carroll. Carroll back to Altenburg. And the Fairbanks players are following that the whole way. This one was tipped. Icing waved off. Hunter's chased this one down. Maddy's applying pressure. Braunwarth down in low as well. Trying to hold the line was Altenburg, but unable to as we only have 4 seconds left in this period. That's probably going to close things out there as Carroll sends it back into the zone. And it comes to a close from a very exciting first period. It started off a little slow on our side, if I saw things correctly. But then it kind of picked up there, especially after that first goal, and we broke the egg, tying things up. And the boys were really starting to play significantly harder there. So we're down here nice and close to where we get to see our goalies continue to play. I suspect that it will be a split game once again. So we'll see Otto for the first half up close, making some saves, and then Telly should follow after about 6 to 7 minutes. This is the pressure we saw up in Fairbanks on, what was it, the second game, I think, when they came out and really pushed hard. They're doing that once again. in this first period. As long as they keep their foot on the gas pedal, it's going to make for a very exciting game one of this tournament. This is probably going to be, I hate to make assumptions or anything, but this is going to be our best, funnest, most challenging game. We see the All-Stars tomorrow, and then on Sunday it's the, is it the 16 or 14U Alaska? 14U Team Alaska girls on Sunday. So, no digs at those teams. Historically, we just kind of beat up on them. The Team Alaska girls is, they're not a bad team. It's just against us, we usually do significantly better. Erstrom's out there along with Eli Anderson and Postma. In back, we have Jordan Anderson and Dotson to start us off in the second period. I'm eating at the same time. I apologize. This is my lunch/dinner. Just a protein bar. It'll go quick. Otto plays this one out, looking for Jordan Anderson over on the low half ball. Fairbanks got there first, but Anderson gives a big hit. Shot, save, Otto. Sorry, I didn't get that on camera, Otto. Great stick save there. Erstrom sends this one all the way up, and it gets out on the stick of Eli Anderson as he gains his own. And he's got Postma on his left. Shot! Send the goal! What a play there by the boys! Eli Anderson to Postma, and Postma buried it. What a pass in front of the net. I love to see that. Fantastic play. Now we're bringing out McLaughlin, Morales, and Baxter, and they are looking for their goal on their line now, and it's going to happen. I can feel it already. Altenburg and Carroll back on defense. This face-off goes to rear. Carroll chips that one up, but not all the way out. There is a delayed penalty right now. Penalty on HCF. Well, we had possession of it twice, and it wasn't blown dead, so I'm very confused as HCF ran their goalie out, showing that it was on. So it was on us. I'm not sure why they waited so long to blow it. I don't know. There's mass confusion. I'm always confused. Anyways, we're going on a penalty kill now. Altenburg, McLaughlin. I'm going to zoom out because there's probably going to be a lot of action down here. Altenburg and Carroll back on defense. Postma and McLaughlin up front. Fairbanks holds. Block shot by McLaughlin there. He's going to chip that one up and out. Excellent work there by Bryce McLaughlin, number 7, to chip that out, waste some time off this penalty kill. 20 seconds already gone as McLaughlin puts on the pressure there, keeping that puck at bay. HCF sends it down low. They're walking up the middle. That's Easton Causey, but stripping away with Postma with help from McLaughlin. He sends it back out again. No shots on goal yet, as we've already wasted 35 seconds. HCF working things over. They gain the zone, trying to run up that slot. Sticked away by Altenburg there. Then McLaughlin sticks that one up a little bit further, but not out. Sticking it away again is Altenburg. Excellent pokes by the boys here. Shot and gloved away by Otto. He says no, right into the breadbasket. Keeping this a 2-1 game where the Oilers are currently in the lead. 12-12 to go in the second period. And 70 seconds left on the penalty kill. Dotson, Maddy, Jordan Anderson, and Morales out as the second killers of this PK. Face-off goes up high to Fairbanks. Morales forcing them up high. Fairbanks sends the puck down to the far corner where Dotson's trying to grab that one. Takes the check. It's going away. Fairbanks has it, trying to slender that one up, but Morales intercepts, sends it right on out to the stick of Maddy, who's going to gain the zone. Shot short-handed, gets blocked. Fairbanks has it. 40 seconds to go on our penalty kill. Shot towards that stick to side down to this very near corner. Anderson, big hit there. Stealing the puck away and allowing Morales to get on that one. Send it up high. Blocked shot by Anderson. Excellent defensive play there by number 2, Jordan Anderson, as he's able to get that to Morales. And Morales is going to gain the zone with Maddy short-handed with only 19 seconds to go. That's Maddy time left in the penalty kill. Back behind the net, Fairbanks is going to pick this one up, and they are mad, and they are accelerating rapidly through the neutral zone. As we go back on the defense, Altenburg getting a stick in there, allows Maddy to get that one, sends it right back out to center ice. As Fairbanks is forced to regroup, as the Oilers go full strength, killing off our first penalty of the game, and hopefully our last. As we've learned, we need to stay out of the box. Maddy sends that one down in the zone where Fairbanks is regrouping, and they are unable to keep a handle on that puck, allowing Altenburg to steal that one away. Sends over to Maddy, but he's looking to get off the ice after that hefty penalty kill that he just provided. Dotson's going to grab this one. Dotson bounces it back behind the net up over to this near side. Fairbanks trying to get in there. McLaughlin delivering a shoulder. Stealing that puck away was Altenburg. Altenburg sends it back up. Shot towards net. Stopped by Dotson. Fairbanks shot. Saved and covered by Otto. Oh, thank you. That was, the penalty was hooking on Deke. I didn't call that out. I didn't even know. We've got McLaughlin out there with Braunwarth and Hunter up front. As Braunwarth battles over on the half wall for this one, but losing it, Fairbanks slaps that over to the other side. Carroll's going to go and pick this one up. Carroll back behind the net to Altenburg. Altenburg looking for the pass. He sends it up to Braunwarth. Braunwarth tried to chip it out to McLaughlin, but just kind of whiffing on that one. As he battles along with Fairbanks, gets time for Carroll to swoop in there. Carroll hands it off to McLaughlin. He's going to take a forward position. Braunwarth is trailing. Shot! Save! As the goalie looked behind him, that one was saved. There's the man of the first half of the game right there. Making some incredible saves, showing up for his team today, keeping this score at 1. Wow. This live thing is, oh no, I'm not focused. Oh, help, oh! There was a shot and a save, and the goalie covered it. I don't know who did it. I don't know how it happened. Clean your glass, Dempsey Anderson. Is that one person or is that 2 people? I don't know. Speaking of Anderson, Jordan Anderson has that one, sends it to Eli Anderson. Ended up to Dotson. Dotson back to Anderson. Anderson to Anderson. Anderson's down to, who dat? I can't even see. Erstrom down low? Battling. Icing. Is it waved off? Chasing it down. Icing waved off. Forcing Dotson to play this. Dotson taking a big hit down low here. Set up high. I'm sorry about the video. It is a challenge here. And I'm eating. Fairbanks has it. Fairbanks goes up high. Erstrom got a stick on that. Gave Baxter time to get in there, help it out to the stick of Erstrom. And just barely offsides as Baxter swooped in there to try and hold. 8:57 to go. If you're just joining us, we are nearly halfway through the game now. 8:57 to go in the second period where the score is 2-1, Oilers in the lead. Carroll and Altenburg out there on defense. Altenburg sends it up to Braunwarth. Braunwarth tried to chip that in and get it past the Fairbanks player, which was successful until the Fairbanks player stole it back away. Fairbanks has possession of it now as they go on their breakout. Sends it up through center ice. This one will not go for icing as Altenburg's going to chase this one down. Back behind the net, he sends it over to the far side where Postma's at. Postma gets a stick on that, and Maddy was able to block it with the legs. Bouncing that puck back out to center ice, forcing Fairbanks to regroup as Postma's going to get a handle on that one, using a toe drag across the front of the body to try and get it past Fairbanks player. But then they re-intercept that one and send it back down in. Braunwarth chasing them down, applying some pressure, forcing them behind the net where Maddy steals it away. Maddy sends it wide over to Postma, but Fairbanks intercepted, couldn't get the shot off, and then they do, and it was blocked down by Seppi. Puck comes over to the near boards, up to the half wall. Braunwarth trying to give a check or a stick lift to get that puck back, but it assisted in Altenburg getting it back, who sends it over to Carroll. Carroll was looking for Postma. Icing waved off, though nobody actually touched it. Beneficial for us. McLaughlin's fresh legs out on the ice. Jordan Anderson's out there with Carroll back on defense. Maddy remains up front as he's just leaving the ice now. Getting Morales out there. Hunter steals that one away, tripping, and he will get the call for that one. Hunter drawing that tripping penalty, putting us onto the power play here with 7:25 to go as the man of the first half exit the ice. Seppi Otto doing a fantastic job and bringing on Telly. Liam Telly. Telford's going to take position between the pipes at 7:25 to go in the second period as we go on the power play for 2 minutes from a tripping penalty that Hunter was able to draw. McLaughlin will take this face-off. He's got Eli Anderson on his left-hand side, Erstrom on the right. Jordan Anderson along with Carroll and back on defense. I think the ref's doing yoga down there. Erstrom, shot on a hard angle, saved. Back behind the net, another shot from a hard angle from McLaughlin. High stick. And we get there first, so that was waved off as I guess it was Fairbanks that played that puck with the high stick. Battling over on the near half wall. Jordan Anderson maintaining possession to get that down and deep. Right there in the slot, somebody's trying to get a handle on it. There are a lot of sticks flying right now, but Fairbanks comes up with that one now on the shorthand, all the way in and down. First shot, first save of his game was Telly. Getting that over to Jordan Anderson, sends it up high. McLaughlin trying to tip it out, and he does get it to Erstrom, who's going to gain the zone. Fairbanks steals it away as they go on a cutback there to send it far, far and deep on an icing. And hesitating was the referee for a minute, trying to figure out what game he is reffing. And it turns out that it's 14U USA hockey rules, so that's going to stop things and give us an offensive zone face-off with 62 seconds left on the power play. 6:27 to go in the second period. 2-1 Oilers. Zizzes. Maddy's out there with Baxter and Morales. Carroll and Altenburg back on defense. Maddy, face-off forward, goes up the boards now to Carroll. Carroll loses it to Fairbanks. Fairbanks gains the red line, sends this one down and deep. Altenburg chases it down, sends it over to Carroll. Carroll looking to get that up to Morales, and that's what he does. Who goes all the way across the ice to Baxter. Sorry about the camera work. Baxter gains the zone. Wide pass over to Morales, back to Baxter. Best pass in hockey. Shot from the slot, down low. Rebound, does not go. Goalie makes a save twice. 30 seconds to go on this power play as Fairbanks gains the zone. Dotson steals it back away. Dotson gets tripped up, no call on the play. Fairbanks has possession of it once again. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Dotson trying to get that puck back, sends it to Baxter, Baxter to Dotson. Dotson showing off some offensive skills as he goes to gain the zone. He slings it down in deep. Baxter's chasing down over the near corner. Up high it goes. Maddy unable to get there, so it comes out to center ice where Altenburg has it, regroups, sending up to Morales. Morales to Baxter. Baxter gains the zone. Fairbanks steals it away as they're full strength now, 5-on-5 hockey. Dotson back on defense, sends this one right back out of the zone into center ice, forcing Fairbanks to regroup. Morales holding the boards, drops that puck with his breezers, hands it off to Hunter. Hunter gains the zone down to the far corner, back behind the net. He takes a hit, loses the puck to Fairbanks. Fairbanks has it now as they go on their breakout, but stealing away was McLaughlin at center ice, tipping it forward. Dotson comes back defensively to play it, but Fairbanks has a shot, save by Telly, keeping us at a 2-1 game. 4:42 to go in the second period. Sure. Carroll, Eli Anderson, Fairbanks, stolen by Eli Anderson. Exit the zone with the help of Erstrom. Erstrom gains his zone, hands it up forward to Hunter. Hunter down low in the far corner, battling. Sticks are flying. Erstrom centering, pass it. Baxter shot. And the rebound opportunity off of the save goes to Fairbanks. Fairbanks gains the zone, sticked away by Carroll. Carroll continues to chip it up high. Shot Blocker to the side by Telly. Jordan Anderson trying to get that one up to Eli Anderson, but Fairbanks swooped in to steal that one away. Fairbanks has it as they cut back behind the net, trying to wrap it up for a shot. What a save by Telly as he dives forward, making sure it stayed out of the back of the net. Unbelievable sequence there. Fairbanks should have had a goal, but our goalie is just that good. Anderson of the Joran sends it down in deep. Back behind the net it goes. I believe that's one each. Eli down there trying to steal that one away. And now going off on a change. Braunwarth fresh on the ice. McLaughlin and Maddy. Carroll to McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to walk up the slot. He shoots. And the goalie looked back behind him, but it just steered aside into the far corner. Fairbanks sends this one up and out. Altenburg fresh on the ice. He's going to chase this one down. His icing is waved off, and he's going to get there first. Altenburg up to Carroll. Carroll walks it back behind the net, cuts back, uses the boards to send it up to Altenburg over in the far corner up high. Altenburg's trying to spin around, but Fairbanks steals it away. They send it up to the point. Shot gloved by Telly, and it bounced out of his glove, and the rebound was found by Fairbanks as they buried in the back of the net, tying this game back up at 2 with 3:01 to go in the second period. How do you do it? We're going to get the stats of the game here. My silent co-host helping me out with that today. We're down in the offensive zone right now, but Fairbanks got it back as they come back the other direction. We'll get some stats here in a second. Altenburg's sticking that one away. Puck coming outside. I could grab it, but I'm not going to. All right, statistics. So it was 86 Emmett Sanders on HCF. Got the tripping penalty. I know I'm super delayed on that. No, I'm not. I wanted to see that. Didn't get him. I think these refs are a little bit newer. They're not getting the both assists, but we'll call it as we see it, at least for our Oilers, because that's who we care about. Morales tried to send that one up, but just whiffing on the passes. He's looking for the shot. Goes up high. Jordan Anderson holds, but only briefly. Fairbanks has it now. They're going to run this one all the way in. Dotson pushing out wide. Stick saved by Telly. He steers that one aside. Goes right in front of the slot where Jordan Anderson slaps it away, preventing Telly from having to make another save. This one goes out wide to Baxter. He's going to chip that up high to Morales, trying to swiftly get that one up to McLaughlin, who had some speed, and he gets taken down. Morales gets it back and sends that one down in deep. Puck goes back behind the net. Battling down low is somebody I can't see. I think it's Baxter. And this one comes all the way down for icing. There's a lot going on there, and I was confused. Anyways, what I was saying is the refs aren't getting both assists. They're just getting the primary assists, not the secondaries. That's fine. What are we doing? There's mass confusion. They're taking this face off the center ice. I hate filming behind the glass. I might even move here because this one, I don't know. I thought it was dirtier over there. It's hard to tell. Altenburg, Carroll just whiffing on that pass. Fairbanks steals it, and then Carroll steals it right on back. Carroll over at the half wall. Stolen away by Fairbanks. Shot gets blocked and goes into the far corner. Trying to work it up the boards to Postma. Getting it there, but only briefly. Shot goes wide of the net down here in the near corner and up the boards on the near side where Altenburg's battling now. Erstrom gets a stick on it. Carroll, everyone's getting a stick on it, and covering it up is Telly. What's going on? Huh? Well, I'm getting all the messages. Can you take it privately? Maddy with the face-off out there with Braunwarth and Hunter. Anderson comes in to steal that one away, trying to send up the boards. Goes down low where he's going to get it right on back, and he sends it up towards the net. And he goes, oops, sorry about that. Thanks for being on point there, Telly. And Telly's like, no big deal. I covered it up for you. We'll just do another face-off, let it go. But Anderson, I've got it on video. It will last forever. Maddy to Braunwarth. Braunwarth loses to Fairbanks. Taking a big hit there was Anderson, but he still comes out with the puck and he sends it all the way down, which is what's going to be icing, as he just needed to get off the ice. I think he was tired after all that. 43 seconds remaining in the second period, where we're tied at 2. We were tied 1 in the first. We're tied 2 in the second. It's been an exciting game. Maddy to Braunwarth. Braunwarth tries to get it forward. Bounce off his stick over to Hunter. Hunter trying to gain the zone, but Fairbanks steals that one away. Fairbanks going to throw it right back on in, where Maddy's trying to get that one back. Altenburg pushing out wide. Braunwarth comes in to steal it away. Ref's in the way. I can't even see what's happening. Fairbanks has it back. Shot high over the net. Airmail to the opposing side, where Hunter's going to steal that one, but then Fairbanks sticks it back in. Altenburg gets it back, and there's a penalty on the Oilers for... I missed it. What is it? Oh, he doesn't even know what he called, so he's calling the other ref over. What is he? Mass confusion here. He called a penalty, but he doesn't know what he called.
I think he called it tripping.
A tripping. Oh, okay.
It's a blue one. I don't agree with it, but I slowly saw it.
Huh.
They're playing time.
Yeah, I think the refs are kind of new. I don't recognize them, so there's been a few things.
You get a huge turnaround up there, too. A lot of people don't want to come and play.
Yeah, it's because they're getting yelled at all the time and taking crap. It sucks. Anyways, head contact on. Okay, I'm getting weird feedback. Braunwarth is going to the box. Apparently, he got the penalty. Okay, so Hunter caught the penalty, and they called a game misconduct for head contact, so he's going to sit for 10 minutes. Braunwarth will sit for 2 minutes, serving the 2-minute minor portion of that. That's going to close out our period where we're tied at 2. We'll have a minute in Altenburg. It's 1:42 left in the penalty kill. Good sportsmanship there by boys on all sides. And that goalie, did you guys see that on film? Video, whatever this is? How large their goalie is? You gotta take that somewhere else. I can't deal with that. Let's, I don't know, we'll try some new things here. Is this? Nope, that's just as bad. Just can't seem to. Cannot seem to focus on the right things. It's just not going to be good here. Maybe. Maybe I'll bring some scaffolding tomorrow to stand on. I'll just come in here. Maybe I'll go to find some builder that doesn't want to work on Saturday. Borrow his 10-foot high scaffolding. Get up over top of this glass. Or maybe I should just start a petition for him to clean the glass. There is an absolute gong show of young children over here. I don't know what's going on. I do kind of know what's going on in this game, and that's McLaughlin out there with Morales up front, where McLaughlin's going to win this one, bring it in short-handed, throws it all the way down and deep. Puck wraps up around the boards. Fairbanks gets there. McLaughlin delivered a nice check. Goes towards the net, and Morales trying to get that bouncing puck to go in the back of the net, but unable as Fairbanks picks this one up. And they're going to go all the way down. Not sure what happened there as I was trying the zoom thing. This one gets sent out. Fairbanks sends it back down in on net. Telly grabs it, covers it, and elects for an offensive zone faceoff where we can't see nothing. I don't know where to go. Try down here. Trying to find some glass that is not all muffed up. Just doesn't exist, I guess. I don't know. That's way worse. I can't see what's happening if I look through the camera. I don't know. I don't know where to go. Maybe this was the best place. Puck's coming all the way down here. Icing is waved off. Postma's out there trying to steal that one away. Fairbanks maintains possession. They're going to send it all the way down. Oh, now I got that post to deal with. Goodness gracious. This is not a fun place to film. Sorry about that. If you're watching here live, Fairbanks has it. Shot towards net. May have gotten a leg pad on it going to the far corner. Fairbanks has it. 10 seconds remaining. Tripping. We're going to go 5-on-3 here for 7 seconds as Baxter takes a tripping penalty there. Looked to me like he was playing the puck, but did trip up that player nonetheless. And 5-on-3 for McLaughlin time. 7 seconds. And then we'll remain on the penalty kill. Colton being called to the bench after sitting for 2 minutes. Confusion. Fairbanks goes up high with the Fairbanks D-to-D pass. Shot! McLaughlin trying to send that one up and out as the first penalty comes to a close. Braunwarth fresh on the ice. He's going to go gain the zone with them. Shot saved by Telly. Sent up out high. Bouncing puck won't make its way for icing. Fairbanks gets that one as we get a change of players on the ice. Fairbanks gains his own. That's that number 13. He is a talented player, but he throws that one 6 feet wide right of the net. Fairbanks picks it up again, up to the point. D-to-D pass. Looking to shoot that one, but Morales gets there first, putting a stick on it. Puck goes up very high between the rafters, but not touching anything, so play continues. Down low, jumping up and grab that one on the air was Dotson. Sends it all the way down, but no icing. As we're down to 60 seconds left on the second penalty, the tripping minor on Baxter. Morales putting on some pressure there, trying to get it back. Fairbanks throws it down in deep, chasing that one down. I believe it's Jordan Anderson working that one away. Gets it up to McLaughlin, who's working it back and forth. Gets it down low, back to Jordan Anderson down to that far corner. Back behind the net, McLaughlin has it on his stick. McLaughlin uses the boards, chipping it up to Morales, who sends this one all the way down. This should go for icing, and it does. With 29 seconds to go on the Baxter penalty. Huh? 10:53 to go in this game, where it's currently tied at 2. Telly covered that one up and took a little bit of a knee or something from one of the Fairbanks players. He's a little confused at why that wasn't called. Because the refs are from Fairbanks. I don't know. Face off one over to Altenburg. Altenburg slings it up and around the boards where the puck goes up high. Cutting and curling back was Fairbanks trying to send it down and low. But there's a lot of boys down there preventing that one, including Postma, who just sticked that one away. Carroll's working this one over as they try to send it towards net, but he takes it back behind the net. Stealing it away with Erstrom as the penalty comes to a close, and we are now full strength. Erstrom gains his own. He looks to shoot and just slides across the blue paint. Postma over to the far boards, and fresh out of the box is Baxter, who is trying to join that rush. Carroll sends that one down in deep, sticked aside by the goalie. Erstrom putting on some pressure here as the puck is slung over to the far boards. Baxter's going up high to try and stick it away, but Fairbanks maintains possession. Stealing it in the neutral zone was Carroll. Carroll's going to walk it all the way in as he takes a check up high, no call on the play. Down to the far corner up high, delivering a check is Baxter, getting that puck away to Erstrom. Erstrom looks, shoots, and a save by the goalie. Keeping it a tied game at 2 with 9:47 to go in this third period. And we should see a change. It looks like we're at least getting one. Eli Anderson coming on the ice to join Erstrom and Maddy. Joran Anderson back on defense with Dotson, as there's confusion all around. Erstrom steps up for the faceoff. Wins it to the rear. Anderson up high to Anderson. Anderson down low. Back behind the net. Fairbanks picks it up. Fairbanks sends it up the boards to, waiting Eli Anderson. Steals it away. Sends it down low to Erstrom. That big clunk was Eli taking a check. Centering pass or shot possibly by Maddy. Goes wide over to the half wall. Eli taking a couple more checks as Fairbanks steals that one away out to center ice where Joran's going to get it. Joran sends that one down in, but not very deep as Fairbanks was able to steal it away. Fairbanks has that puck. Stealing it was Eli Anderson, and he tried to throw that one in as he takes a check to the back. So Maddy delivers one to someone else just for funsies as they play D-to-D passing back here between Joran and Dotson in the neutral zone. Send it up high, or down in deep rather. Erstrom will be the first one there. Erstrom on a hard angle, shot off the post. Anderson couldn't get the bouncing puck, and Fairbanks is going to recollect that one as they go the opposite direction with it, whiffing on the pass out to neutral ice. Erstrom takes advantage of that and chips it on in down deep. 8:47 to go in the game where we're tied at 2. This one's sent all the way around the boards where Joran Anderson gets it again, throws it down in deep. Chasing it down is McLaughlin. Fairbanks player losing a mouthpiece there. Morales working to keep it down and low. Goes up high to Dotson. Dotson, block shot. Morales wraps it around the boards to the opposing side where McLaughlin is going to pick it up in the corner. McLaughlin has it. Goes up high to Altenburg. Altenburg looks. He shoots. And it was a block shot that's going to go down to the low side of the corner. Sent up high once again as we go back on the defensive here. Fairbanks has it on their stick as they gain the zone. Shot saved by Telly, steered aside over to the far corner. Fairbanks maintains possession of it as Dotson's down and low, using the body to try and steal it back. Morales coming in to help out, but Fairbanks somehow maintains possession up high. Altenburg looking to push him out wide, shot to Telly, and he makes a save and covers to stop us at 7:48 remaining in the game. It's tied at 2. Fresh legs coming out on the ice. Maddy, Braunwarth, and I would suspect Hunter, though I can't see right now. I know Altenburg and Erstrom. Is it Erstrom? Erstrom, Maddy, Braunwarth up front. Interesting. Coach is changing things up right now as Fairbanks has it. It gets handed off essentially to Maddy. Working it up through neutral ice. He maintains possession. He's got Braunwarth in the slot. Hands it to Braunwarth. Braunwarth looks. Backhand shot. And does it go? It does not, as it just fluttered over the top of the goalie. He's looking to make a move right now, but gets it stolen away by that number 13 for Fairbanks. And then stolen back by Erstrom. Then Braunwarth shoots it towards the net, steered aside on a fluttering shot. Goes to the far corner and up to the near side here where Fairbanks has it. There's a lot of back and forth. I can't even keep the camera on it. Fairbanks has it once again as they go on the breakout. With a lot of speed, they gain the zone, but get pushed outside by Carroll and forcing an offsides. So we'll get a fresh face-off and some fresh legs on the ice. That was a lot of good pressure and aggression by that line once again. With 7:05 to go in the game, still tied at 2. The last game played on this ice, I believe, ended in a tie at 2. It was the Blue Devils and Kenai. Huh? Valley. That was Kenai. Guess it was somebody. But they ended up in a tie at 2 as well. I'd be very surprised. I'm pretty sure that was Kenai because Valley, the Blue Devils would have just blown them up. Up high, Altenburg and Carroll. Carroll shot down low, tipped all over the place, but it goes wider than that over to the far corner. McLaughlin taking a big check there as he tries to maintain possession. Postma comes in to help out. It goes up high to Altenburg. Altenburg to Carroll. Carroll, another shot, and a couple of chips, but it wouldn't go in. Chipping and tipping as Fairbanks sends this one all the way down for icing, and we're going to get an offensive zone face-off with 6:23 to go in the third period. So yeah, it's confirmed Blue Devils tied with Kenai 2 as well. And right now we're tied with 6:23 left in this game. We're looking to punch one in here as we take an offensive zone draw from McLaughlin with Postma on the right, Eli Anderson on the left. We have Jordan Anderson on back with Dotson on back? In back. Fairbanks player was thrown on the face-off, getting a new fresh flare up there as that puck goes into the far corner over to the near side where Fairbanks is going to pick that one up first, trying to chip it off the boards. Postma says no as he tries to bat it back this other way, battling there, using the feet and everything he can. He comes up victorious with it and trying to get it off to McLaughlin. He gets it up to Dotson. Dotson over to Jordan Anderson, down to Eli Anderson. Back to Anderson. Anderson shot! And that one was going all over the place. It looked like it had eyes as it went towards the net, but not in. Eli Anderson maintains possession, takes a big hit there, sends it up to Dotson, losing his twig as Eli, and he's going to get that one back as it's now, the puck is with McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it over to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson down low, trying to get it to Postma to throw that one in, but he gets a stick lift. Postma steals this one away. Up the boards he goes to Dotson. Dotson down low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin walks towards the middle. Tries to chip it gingerly down to somebody, and it goes down to the far corner where he's trying to get that puck back behind the net. Fairbanks has it with 5:20 to go. That was some great ozone time by that line right there. Big check and not called. It almost could have been, I don't know. That was right to the back, I thought, but Jordan may have gotten away with one there. If we got it on video, I don't know. This one gets sent out to center ice where Eli Anderson's trying to get a handle on it. Gets it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to gain the zone. He's all by himself. McLaughlin shoots. And it was saved and held on to. The goalie wasn't even 100% sure himself. I think it's stuck in his equipment somewhere. And I'm going to say unofficial, but it's the official, is for shots is 23-14 right now. The Oilers have 23. So a lot more offensive aggression in this game than we've seen in the past. Some of the past games, not all of them. This one goes out to center ice where Anderson hands it off to Dotson. Dotson goes forward looking for Baxter. And this one ends up with Fairbanks as Dotson's forced to play this one down. Gives Jordan Anderson time to swoop in to steal it away. Plays it over to the far boards. Fairbanks point shot saved by Telly and steered to the far side where Baxter's going to get there first. Baxter trying to get it up to somebody, but Fairbanks found it first. Fairbanks has it on their stick as they go up high with it. Shot blocked by Morales. Morales tried to chip it out, but Fairbanks maintains possession as they throw it back in deep over to the near corner. Dotson giving a big check so Baxter can get on that puck, who was trying to send it out to Maddy, or Morales, correction. Fairbanks player goes down. Morales trying to take advantage of that one as he chips it down deep into the zone here. Fairbanks gets it first. Maddy using the feet to keep it down and low, and then Fairbanks chips it on out to neutral ice where Altenburg will recollect things. Altenburg throws it, but players possibly going out on a change as it comes down to this very near corner. Back behind the net, Fairbanks maintains possession. Baxter providing some aggressive play there, trying to get that puck back. Altenburg sends it back down and low for Baxter as he tied up a player. It gets on the stick of Maddy. Maddy trying to wrap around the boards. Morales delivering a check there, trying to get it back. Maddy can't get the reach on it right there, and that's going to exit the zone as Fairbanks sends it down in deep. Carroll has it as he cuts and curls back the other way. Sends it up with the boards over to Morales. Morales exits the zone with it. Long, wide pass looking for Baxter, but Fairbanks intercepted that one with 3:18 to go. Stealing away was Altenburg, who slides it on out to neutral ice, wasting some time to get a change going here. Erstrom, Braunwarth, and Eli Anderson fresh out on the ice as Altenburg works that one over. Braunwarth gets it, uses the boards to chip it out, gives it up to Erstrom. Erstrom with Eli Anderson, gain the zone. Braunwarth is trailing. Erstrom to Braunwarth. Braunwarth trying to tip it forward. Ends up on the stick of Fairbanks as he tries to provide some pressure and allows an errant pass to end up on the stick of Altenburg, who sends it down and deep. Back behind the net it goes with 2:47 remaining in the game. Anderson pressuring. Fairbanks gets it. Anderson delivering a check. But Fairbanks is able to exit the zone with it. Altenburg pushes out wide towards the net. Shot, save! Puck just sits there, so Altenburg steals it back. Trying to send up to Braunwarth, ends up on the stick of Erstrom. Erstrom gets it stolen away by Fairbanks. Fairbanks gains the zone. Pushing out wide with Dotson, and a shot smothered and covered by Telly. Keeping it a 2-2 game. This is crazy. It's 2:22 to go in the third with tied 2-2. There's a lot of twos, and number 2 is coming on the ice. That's Jordan Anderson. Will be back on defense along with defensive partner Dotson, Morales, McLaughlin, and somebody else I cannot see. I'll tell you in a minute. Could be Postma. I think it looks like Postma. Yes, it is Postma. Down in the near corner it goes. McLaughlin battling over there. Centering pass, stirred up by Morales. Shot goes wide. Down in the near corner once again. McLaughlin couldn't get a handle on it, and Fairbanks wasn't able to get all the mustard they wanted on that shot. So the puck just trickled back behind the net up to high. It goes. Fairbanks going to try and grab that one. Morales swoops in to steal it away, but Fairbanks has it right on back. They're trying to send a shot, but it trickles on out to the neutral zone. Morales using a skate to tip that one away, but it ends up with Fairbanks once again. Fairbanks gains the zone, pushed out wide by Dotson. McLaughlin steals it. McLaughlin uses the boards to get it up to Morales. Morales trying to chip it up off the boards, and that's exactly what he does. He gets out of the zone. He's chasing this one down. Fairbanks has it. Goes back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has to hold as Morales gets back on sides. Fairbanks steals it away. Fairbanks towards the net. Jordan Anderson's going to chase this one down as Dotson provides some pressure and not allowing a shot to be given. Centering shot does not go. Telly making a big save, and another one right there. Trying to cover this one up, and the puck just squirts out wide over the far boards. McLaughlin trying to get on that one. Shot, saved, smothered, and covered by Telly with 67 seconds left in this game where it's tied at 2. Hunter is out of the box after serving the 10-minute misconduct, and he will remain on the ice with Maddy and Erstrom. Correction. Is he? Nope, that is correct. And Carroll is out there on defense with someone else, Altenburg, who is tying up the player down there in the low side of the corner with 1 minute to go in this game. Erstrom has it on his stick. He's looking to exit the zone with it. Fairbanks steals it away. Fairbanks has a shot. Saved by Telly. Fairbanks maintains possession down on the low side of the far corner, or near corner rather. Shot from up high. Blocked by Erstrom. He's got a whole lot of speed as he exits the zone. He's got Hunter on his right-hand side. Maddy trailing on the left-hand side. Erstrom loses it to Fairbanks. Fairbanks chicks it up high. Carroll trying to get a handle on that one. He does to get to Hunter. Hunter shot down low to Erstrom. 30 seconds to go in the game. We want to get one in there. Hunter was taken down there. No call on the play. Goes up high. Bounces under the stick of Carroll as he tried to chop it down. Will it go for icing? No. Icing is waved off with 20 seconds left. Back behind the net. Altenburg, I believe. No. Carroll. Somebody. I don't know. This is very exciting if you can't tell. Shot. Steered aside by Telly. Another shot. Sticked away. It's on the stick of... I don't know. I can't see Maddy as he gained the zone, and a shot just at the buzzer. Unable to get the lead on this game, and we end up in a tie at 2 in game 1 of the Polar Bear tournament. That was an exciting game. And this, I said this earlier to my silent co-host, but this is a fun game. This is a very close match with the Fairbanks team. I enjoy playing them. The size of their players match the size of ours. Ours might be a touch smaller, but the aggression is pretty equal. The shots, we own that game. We had way more shots on goal. I don't know what the final was on it. Looking at it now, 29-16. So we nearly had double the shots. Phenomenal saves by our goalies there. They really kept it helped keep this game at 2. Great defensive work. I saw a lot more aggression by all our boys in black and green down there today for game 1 of the Polar Bear tournament, where we've ended in a tie at 2. Tomorrow we're looking for a victory against the All-Stars, and we're not going to make any assumptions. All-Stars definitely have some good players. If they can play like a team, they can give us a good game, hopefully. We'd rather see a good game than a takeover, right? But this was a fun one. I would have rather seen a victory too. Yeah, tying it up isn't what we want, but it gets us a point in this tournament. And there's a good chance we'll be talking to you on Monday as well. Tomorrow's game is it's in the early afternoon, I believe. I don't remember the exact time. Talk to your families, talk to your friends, talk to your people, get the exact time of that game, or I can just tell you right now it's at 2 p.m. as my silent co-host whips it up for me here. 2 p.m. tomorrow against the All-Stars. Can't wait to see you all here again. Have a very enjoyable Friday evening. Drive safe if you're out on these icy roads. It is nasty out there. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.